What is going on, guys? Welcome to Games for Life podcast for each and every Friday, Saturday, or Sunday discussing all things games. I'm one of your hosts, Jarrell. With me is my tried and true co-host, been here since day one, Arturo. How you doing, bro?
I'm doing great. If you can't tell from the bandana, the Hawaiian shirt, and the amount of chest hair that is exposed, I'm pretty much in fucking vacation mode.
Vacation
I'm
mode is
going.
great.
Oh, it's the best. Um, yeah, I'm going on a cruise soon. I'm gonna go to Puerto Vallarta. No, Puerto Vallarta. I've been first for privileges. Been there, done that. No.
That's where I went for my cruise, or one of the three
Yeah.
places. Yeah.
No, I'm going to Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, and the Virgin Islands. And of the three of which, since I am traveling, since I am a single dude, I'm looking forward to Dominican Republic. Gary Owen gave me some great travel advice for the Dominican Republic.
Wow.
What? Well,
No, I mean,
I can't
like,
shout out Gary Owen.
like,
What?
no, you absolutely should shut up Gary on. I love Gary on. But yeah, it's vacation mode. I'm all about it, most definitely. Yeah, I mean, this is a 3 day weekend for me, so
Oh no
get
shit!
get to fuck around on
So we
feel
diving
like
after
Sunday.
this?
I
What's
can
up?
make my Sunday a Saturday. You know what I'm saying? So
I
yeah,
know that. Yeah, I saw you rocking the comfy one for PJs. The hell yeah,
yeah,
man.
got to, man, got to, especially in these times. But
I would
yeah,
say,
as far as
speak of vacation mode. Sorry, real quick, you cracked one open. I mean, not
Yeah.
sponsored, but we just happened to be.
we happen to
Matching
match, I know.
Are you a fat guy that wants to feel less fat? Make a little bullshit.
Yes, indeed. So, first show here, 2026. Excited about that. Of course, if you're watching this, hello. Be sure to subscribe. If you can, be great at G4L Podcast. That's the podcast link there, the app, and that's where Arthur does the streams that we've been doing and everything. Hell Divers has kind of been the main game we've been playing recently, which has been super fun. It gets more fun every time we go back, and then realizing that there's acquisitions that I have to fucking unlock, I have to fucking purchase or unlock. So I've been helping me get some war bonds unlocked through the medals and whatnot. So that's been a whole lot of fun. But yeah, obviously we do the videos here on the YouTube channel. Everything else, Gamers for Life, you can go to linktree.com/Gamers for Life. That's the one-stop link to everything regarding to the show. I haven't uploaded a whole lot of audio episodes just because I want people to go to the fucking YouTube channel. I want to
damn.
promote that more. I know. That's kind of
Joe's
aggressively.
like, you're doing what I fucking feel like it. Okay.
It's kind of an aggressive response. I apologize for
Joe,
that.
Joe's like, new year, new me, and I'm like, no, it ain't. You're still yelling at people.
It was a little more aggressive than I intended.
I'm on a,
I want
I'm on
I
a
want to
freaking
promote.
weekend. I'm in my pajamas. I'm gonna do what the fuck I want.
I want to promote the YouTube channel more because we've done mad videos, great content,
Yeah.
and I just want people to be exposed to that. So, but yeah, so everything here, so here at the Gamers Select Podcast,
I want
you
people
made me
to be
laugh.
exposed to it. I fucking demand it.
So here, at the
Aggressive Jarrell's my favorite Jarrell.
oh man, I appreciate it. Yeah, Arthur
Yeah,
knows me
nice.
by now.
Nice Drell, he can go fuck himself. I want piss Drell to come out. I want Drell to be like, my fucking Steelers, they have a winning fucking season. I want that Drell to come out.
Yeah, Arthur knows me by now. Right, it's just different facets of me. Or yeah, it's like, oh shit, we're getting angry, Jarrell.
I'm like, I should be responsible to dial it back. Oh, motherfucker, I am fanning that flame all day. Like, Drell's pissed about the pod. Ooh, what else does he hate? Ooh, the Steelers fucking lost, and now the team that beat your Steelers is getting their ass kicked by the Patriots.
Yeah, man, that I can't believe that was the game that got us out of the playoffs. But anyway, I was like, God damn. But nevertheless,
It's a tale of two worlds, man. Your team they make the playoffs because your boy's about to retire. My team they make the playoffs because our boys still figure out how to fucking exist in NFL. You know, all good.
Most definitely.
I,
Sorry.
I just like right as I can visually see the memories of that game kick back. God, Michelob Ultra.
Gave us some bad memories, but it's all right.
Oh my
but
God!
anyway,
Do you drink? Do you drink to enjoy life? No, I drink to forget that fucking game. Fucking Aaron Rodgers. What? So the regular season we got Packer Aaron Rodgers, but in the playoffs we got fucking New York Jets Aaron Rodgers. God damn it!
the struggle is real, ladies and gentlemen. But here at the Games for Life podcast, we read the news while you can watch or listen to you choose by clicking on the links to the time code within the description of the episodes. You can go to what you care about as far as the segments, or you can just hang out with us here at the Gamers for Life podcast. There isn't a whole lot of news, so we're going to be talking about just a couple things that we've been doing gaming wise, and then talking about some upcoming releases for this year that we're excited about.
Yeah.
Those are some of the things I think we're just going to be focusing on. And yeah, so yeah, I know, Arthur, before the end of last year, we talked about, you're now part of the Steam Deck family.
I got in while the getting was good. Go fuck yourself in the video.
Exactly. So, yeah, I mean, if you don't mind, to kind of share a little bit as far as you've been able to have more time with it. Just kind of give me your thoughts and feelings. I love the case, by the way. Very awesome.
I'm not the biggest Legend of Zelda fan, but so my Steam Deck, I bought the second tier, which is, so reminder, the OLED has 3 options. No, I didn't say that right. Steam Deck has 3 options. The basic option, which we don't recommend. It's cheapest, but we don't recommend it. Then the middle tier, which is the OLED screen with 500 gigabytes of storage. And then the third tier, which is the same device, OLED, same performance as a second tier, but has higher storage. So it's up to you. If you you got the funds and you just want all in, go all out, then yeah, go get the third tier. But the only difference from the third to the second tier of Steam Deck is the storage. So I got the second tier OLED. You're definitely want to buy some bells and whistles for it. I highly recommend the case. The basic Steam Deck model is minimally ergonomic, but I bought a case that kind of makes it thicker, and so gives it more of like a natural.
Okay.
You see my fat sausage pre-diabetic hands there. So I like mine because, like I said, it makes it feel like more like a controller. And of course,
Yeah.
Joe, you know your boy had to do it. Thumb grips.
Yeah, that's what I first caught my eye. I said, "Oh snap! I like thumb grips."
I'm not even joking. If there's anyone listening right now, regardless of what type of system you play, you do not use thumb grips, use them. They're so good. Well, here's the thing. There's 2 types: concave, convex. It's like a belly button. One's an outie, one's an innie. I personally, Drill, I'm concave, the inward one. Are you the same?
Yes. Yeah. I prefer
so good.
I prefer concave, especially if there is like some bumps, grips around the side.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
That's what I have now. So funny for the funny notes, Drill. Here's the company you haven't heard in a bit. Skull Candy. I got
Get out of town, really?
I got Skull Candy grips. They have a bunch of different options, so I can kind of like rotate. They're easy to take on, easy to take off. That's the kind of. I'm not saying.
And they stay
on,
on, and you don't feel like they're slipping or anything when you're using them. They stay on pretty firm.
You can't really tell, Drell. They don't have the 3-prong clip system,
The claw,
which I don't recommend because thumb grips that have the claw system tend to break over time pretty easily.
Oh.
This is like Drell. This is like an elastic. This is an elastic. How could I put this? Condom style, where it just like it just overlaps it. So
Okay.
so you don't feel like it's gonna break as much. Because the very first pair of thumb grips I had was like, wow, you immediately feel the difference. This is great.
Yeah.
But less than a year, the right thumbstick, one of the 3 claw prongs that snapped onto was like breaking, and I can feel it slipping. So the reason I like these Skull Candy ones, or at least this style, not like brand loyal, but this style, is if you do get thumb grips for any type of controller, any type of device, try to look into having, I don't know what it's called, but like I said, kind of the overlap, almost like not a decal, but like I said, overlap kind, versus the prong. Because up until now, Drell, not intentionally, just by chance, all the thumb grips I've had up until now were like the prong clip-on style, which are nice because you get to take them off. So if you don't like them, you do get to take them off pretty easily. As someone for me, because I've used thumb grips a lot, I knew I was gonna like these. So the kind of the possible downside to these types of style thumb grips is if you don't like them, it may be a smidge more difficult to take them off. But again, because they go around the analog stick, except for that stem part, it's you do not feel like they're gonna move at all, which is really really nice. And
Okay.
so for my Steam Deck, between the pokey, like I think Joel you saw in separate pictures in the group chat, like I said, the pokey ripped for my pleasure siding
Yeah.
and the now thumb grips, ergonomically, at least as far as my wrists are concerned, this is like kind of like my favorite stock controller.
Okay.
Because now, Drell, because that, not only for regular controllers am I looking for thumb grips, I'm now looking for this like, ribbed, pokey, elastic thing, because when you have both of those, Drell, it's the best. So, like I said, so the other thing with the Steam Deck, going into my quick overall / review, I recommend it.
What kind of games are you playing on it?
I play types of games that I can like mentally clock out of.
Okay.
Which for me is a rotation of 3 games. Path of Exile 2, Cyberpunk 2077. Before you say, Arthur, that's an RPG, you have to think a lot. It's like my 4th playthrough. And I'm like Skyrim and like other RPGs, I'm the type of guy where the game's like, here's all this story. Pay attention to the story. Like Skyrim, like Cyberpunk, once I finish the prologue, I'm going to go do everything fucking else in the world.
Yeah.
Before I touch the second mission. So in Skyrim, I killed the first dragon in Whiterun. I finished the Thieves Guild quest like before I did the mission where you have to trap the dragon in the Whiterun base. So
Okay.
So early game the thief, some thief wearing ragged leather was like, halt there, give me your money. I'm like decked out in dragon armor, like, ooh, bitch, you're gonna get frustrado so hard. So the 3 games I'm playing right now is Cyberpunk, Path of Exile, and Deep Rock Survivor.
Okay.
Deep Rock Survivor is a top-down roguelike. Have you heard of a game called Vampire Survivors? That type of game, like, reinvented that genre, which I'm forgetting what the name is called. There's a ton of games like Megabonk that are out right now. It's that type. It's like that type of game, but it's in the Deep Rock. It's in the Deep Rock universe. And
okay.
Every now and again, what do you see in the group chat, Jarrell? Rock and Stone, Deep Rock.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I did stream I got a closed beta test for the new game Deep Rock Rogue Core. I was only able to play it twice just because of work schedule and life. I wasn't able to play it too much. Sorry. But I've been playing on my Steam Deck Deep Rock Survivor, Path of Exile 2. I got back into that, and then Cyberpunk. So a couple things more about the Steam Deck. If you're new to it, like if the Steam Deck is your introduction from console to PC, heads up. There's technically 4, 2 on each side, additional triggers. You may have to map them. Because not all games have them default built in. Some do, some don't. But you still have your L1, your R1, your left, all the things to Drell. Also, so Drell, since you've used a PS5 controller, it has the touchpad thing on it, but it has 2. So it's like if I don't think it's kind of how diverse, but if I ever were to play it or like a PS5 equivalent, it's like you kind of use one or the other. Some games you can use both at the same time, but the games I've been playing or tried out, it's like one or the other, because if you do both, it's kind of like freaks out. You know what I mean? It's like put it this way, it's like playing Helldivers and then using 2 of your fingers on a touchpad at the same time to look at the map. It kind of like would make it like fight itself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Otherwise, no. It comes with Bluetooth. It also has the old school drill. Old school. This sucks that it's old school nowadays. Has a 3.5 millimeter head jack. So if you have a wired head
Love
jack.
it.
Battery life is. It really depends, Drill. If I'm playing Deep Rock Survivor, which is a low performance game,
Yeah.
I feel like I can play for more than 2 hours. Don't quote me,
Okay.
but it's like I feel like because I've also done a ton of stuff. You definitely want to YouTube. You definitely have to do a lot of research into this. Like top 10 things to save your battery life. Like I lowered the frame rate. I allow tearing. I have like shocker.
Yeah, turning
basically.
VSync off or whatever.
Yeah, it's like if you have a PC and your game like Asterisk meets requirements, you gotta use some sliders and shit. Same
Yeah.
thing for the battery life. Cyberpunk, I feel like I can get. I honestly don't know, Joe, because I lose track of time.
Yeah.
I feel like hour and a half, 2 hours. Don't quote me. But the other thing, but I will say this, Joe. I bought a third-party charger for it. And it charges. It feels like crazy fast. So if you're listening, it's like, I'm gonna play an hour and a half. It's like, depending on what you're using it for, it's one of those things where you don't want to play it plugged in, or find yourself charging it. It's, I don't know. If you're picturing if you're picturing a gaming laptop where you want to play for hours on end, not so much. So
Yeah.
and I'm talking more than I thought I would, but I like it. Definitely looking to getting bells and whistles for it. I will say, Israel, I currently don't have a screen protector for it because the number one thing I've seen across like 10 different screen protectors is it makes it look blurry. Like it lowers the visual quality of the screen in itself, because picture a screen protector for your phone. It's like this thin piece of plastic, right? But for whatever reason, all the top-rated Steam Deck protectors are almost like this like thicker plasticky plate.
They're all tempered glass, right?
Yeah. So for me, I've just been, because I have glasses, I just use my regular glasses wipe now and again.
Cloth, right?
I'm fine. Because that was the thing too, is like
That's what I do
like I said,
for mine too. Well, not my Steam
Yeah.
Deck, but I did, but then also for what I'll mention later.
But for me, like I said, that's one thing I don't have. Like a lot of it's hey, to each your own. That's the number one comment where, hey, this is a top-rated screen protector. Oh, why is it 4.5 stars instead of 5? The same thing a lot of people say.
Yeah.
It makes it look blurry. Makes it look blurry. Makes it look blurry. Makes it look blurry.
Yeah, some, and I think you might just have to do a little more hunting on like some screen protectors that don't do that are more transparent. Because some screen protectors they do make it blurrier, and obviously that's a no go. There's this I forgot what the name of the company is, but they always introduce us like Japanese like glass, and that's been pretty good. I've used that on quite a few handhelds like Odin 2 and. I think Retro Pocket Classic as well, or Retro Pocket RP5. But sweet, man. Yeah, PC world is weird when it comes to battery life. And and I've mentioned this on my channel, JPAL Network. Feel free to subscribe on that. Where even if you get the most performant, most expensive PC handheld, you're still going to get 2 hours of battery life, just because the technology of the battery and TDP and performance, it can't really exceed 2 hours right now. And I'm hoping that changes in the future. And speaking of Steam Deck, I don't know how this airplane flying is catching the recording, but similar to a Steam Deck, I actually went ahead and pulled the trigger on the Xbox ROG.
Holy shit! Yo, flash that one more time, because yo, boy, I know that price point. Oh,
Yeah, and you know what's funny, Arthur? This has a chipset that's very similar to the Steam Deck, and this is actually on sale. It was $499. I got a used one. It was $475 mint condition. And it's really comfortable. It's really,
Dude, you got
it's,
it. You got a you got that. I'm sorry. Hold up.
yeah.
So okay, Joe, can you explain the price point for that brand new, please?
$499.
Wait,
$499.
no, brand new. Because is it brand new? That shit like $1,000?
No, well, that's the X model. That's the yeah. There's two models.
Okay,
This used to
sorry.
be 600. It's marked down $100 off right now. But I got to
Oh,
use
okay.
one, so I
So
saved
that-
an
okay.
extra $20.
So the back. Okay, so to back it up a bit, that is not the brand.
No, not the
new,
X. Yeah,
that's
not
the brand new Xbox.
Yeah.
Okay. It
Yeah, the Extreme
ergonomically
Z2.
and the I guess you can say chassis, the casing, it looks one for one, but it's not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you'd be like, yo, I got a used ROG Xbox Ally for 500. I'm like, dude, that guy.
What truck did that fall out of?
Yeah, what truck to fall off of? That guy you gave a handy to, worth it, my dude. My bad.
Yeah, and you know what's funny? So the reason why I got this, because I originally had the original Rogue Ally with the Z1 Extreme chip, right? The reason why I got this instead, I sold that Rogue Ally, even though that chipset is more powerful. The battery is terrible. The battery is 40 watts. So like I can't even get a full hour playing out of that. So I sold that shit. And the benefit of this one is that it's kind of this is better than the Steam Deck LCD model, because the LCD model, for one, it's discontinued. It's no longer on their site. If it is,
serious?
it's refurbished. Yeah, they recently discontinued that model. They said
Whoa.
they ran out and they said we're no longer making new versions of it. So this is an even better version of it, because this has a 60 watt where the original ROG Ally had 40 watt. It has a faster Wi-Fi chip. It's Wi-Fi 6E instead of Wi-Fi 5 that would be on an LCD. This does not have OLED. This is an IPS panel, but it's a really nice panel. The speakers are incredible on this, and they're the same speakers from the ROG Ally and the ROG Ally X. But the handles are actually, like, it looks ugly, but it's really ergonomic. The handles are really comfy.
I disagree because
You like you like the design?
Because let's flash that big boy on screen one time. Because as a gamer, for me, it makes me think of like a controller. You know,
Yeah.
like I said, it's not it's not square, but like it's not fucking Neo Geo, but
Yeah.
that immediately screams to me it'll feel like a controller.
And it's light too. It's not super heavy. It's light.
I will say
The
that with
fan-
I will say that with the Steam Deck. The Steam Deck
Yeah.
has like some weight to it. It's not like limp wrist fucker.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Little
if you're used to-
heft. Little heft to that.
Yeah, if you're used to just only holding controllers, even compared to the Duke, you're like,
Yeah.
it's got some heft to it. Yeah,
Yeah.
It has that girth to where it's like if this drops from a certain height, it's might be gone just because hey, math, mass plus acceleration.
Right.
So the Steam Deck has some heft to it, more than I thought.
Yeah. Yeah. And then even the fan is pretty quiet. I mean, fairly quiet, So I'm really surprised. I'm really surprised at how much I would have I like it. I did have to like fully reset the ROG Ally, do a full PC reset, because I was having graphical issues when I would start up Cyberpunk, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? And I was like, this might be a graphical issue, because this is the only game where it's done that. Everything else has been fine. So I did a full PC reset, reinstalled everything, updated, and now it doesn't do that anymore when I restart it. So I'm like, all right. But I like it. I like it. It's not the most powerful thing, but to your point, it's more about optimization and efficiency. And then, like, if I'm playing indie games, lighter games, playing like Hades or, even like some like Switch emulation or whatever it is, or lighter games on Steam, in general, like Tetris or whatever. Yep. But I mean, it can run pretty much everything a Steam Deck can run, because the chipset is almost the same. So while it is an outdated chip comparison to it's big boy, the Xbox ROG Ally X, which has the Z2E or whatever the fuck it is, it's not nearly as powerful as that. But to me, it's like, okay, well, you would still get 2 hours of battery life on that, even though it's a more powerful chip. So it's like, this is fine. to me, this is fine. So, especially being at $4.99, people were kind of like, "Don't get it," when it's $600. But now that it's $100 off new and it's $4.99, and the Steam Deck LCD is no longer in production new, this is actually a decent bargain because it kind of mirrors almost like a Steam Deck OLED. It just doesn't have any OLED. So, there is the Windows, and then the Xbox experience is really fucking annoying. I kind of want to take it off there, or maybe put a different OS on it, maybe, because it just gets in the way. Like I don't use it. They use it like a launcher. It's like a launcher on your smartphone. And it will recognize when you have games that are not affiliated with Game Pass on there. So like I can launch Cyberpunk from the Xbox experience, even though if I had bought it on Steam, for example, or whatever PC store like GOG or Epic Games. But I just prefer to use something else, So it's not bad, man. It's not bad. I actually like it more than I thought I would. I hope the Xbox One X goes down in price, but yeah, it's pretty fun.
With the price of graphic cards going up, I don't.
Yeah, graphic card, RAM, probably not likely. It's still over 1,000 right now. Yeah. So that's probably not going to happen. But very cool, man. Well, yeah, we'll have to do some fun, that'd be fun if we do like some multiplayer from our handhelds.
Yeah, we gotta look up Coop.
Yeah.
Try to think of, because that's the thing too. Here's the thing: when you get into a handheld, especially going from console to a handheld via Steam and emulators, not emulators, but like other storefronts.
Yeah.
Cross progression is gonna be worth a Google, because for example, I told you all this. Now that I have, a gaming PC and that I have Steam Deck, times have changed, man. My PS5 is legit back to just a Helldivers machine. Like that's
right.
It. Like I will not renew my PlayStation Premium in February.
Okay.
Not because it's bad. I got my money's worth.
Yeah.
Like, so if you are an Xbox customer, going to PlayStation 5. PlayStation Premium is absolutely worth it, because now you get to play all these exclusives you wouldn't have played before. Like I said, Ratchet and Clank, Tsushima, all this stuff, blah 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 blah. But like I said, now that I've gone, the world of Steam, which arguably has everything, it might not have everything day one, but it's also cheap. The games are cheaper as fuck. Yeah, really, my PlayStation 5 is just back to what I bought it for, a Helldivers machine.
Yeah.
The reason I say that is because as of right now, and unfortunately the devs have been open about this, is there's no cross progression in Steam, nor do they plan on it. So
damn,
that sucks.
That is suck. Yeah, a lot of people have been.
Overall, I will say this too. For the handhelds, I would say I'm not saying it's built for. It's not the right way to describe it. I would say it's best used for, like, indie or small developer games, because brand new, flash out the pan, day one AAA games, one, it might not handle it. Two, it might not be integrated for it, and three, kill your battery. So, like if you're like, hey, I want the newest Call of Duty, whatever. Again, if this can handle it or integrated for it, again, it might not be it for you. But like I said, if you fuck with, like I said, like Stardew Valley, Stardew Valleys are, like I said, like Deep Rock Survivor, Hades, more of indie, smaller developers. Expedition 33 is in this category. Path of Exile 2. That's where the handhelds I think they're best. There are absolute AAA games that, for example, the Steam Deck can handle, but I know for a fact if I were to run them, it would understandably go through my battery that much more, especially if it's online multiplayer. So, again, it's not there's a wrong or right. It's just more like, hey, you rev your engine at X miles an hour versus revving your engine at 30 below, you'll get more mileage for it. So, I think they're their best for those chill, shut off the brain, shut your brain off, indie, smaller developer, non-AAA day one games.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you. That was kind of my consensus too, diving into this, But yeah, it's pretty neat. It's pretty neat. And then the other cool thing is that you got a whole ass PC that you can bring with you. You know what I mean? Like, it's a whole other PC you can connect into a screen, into a monitor and keyboard, and you got a fucking PC if you need to get some stuff done or
Sure.
whatever. Traditionally, that's kind of cool.
Adapters, yeah, you do a hodgepodge of adapters, and yeah,
Yeah,
you have technically a small PC. I know I'm
yeah.
bringing mine to I'm bringing mine to Gamescom.
Nice, nice, nice. Definitely, definitely. Very cool, bro. Well, one thing too I wanted to talk about today, kind of the main thing of the show, I guess. But we're in 2026. Game Awards is over. You kicked my ass on that, but we won't discuss that further. Uh,
And let's kill it. We would.
but yes, congrats to you there. But yeah, I wanted to talk about some stuff that's coming out for 2026. That we're really excited about. So, one cool thing I was talking to Arthur about the Opera GX, the internet browser. There's like a gaming version of it, and its main front end is kind of cool because it shows the release calendar for different games that are going to be out for different months. It's kind of awesome. So they kind of reminded me, like, hey, maybe we should talk about some games that we're excited for that are coming out for this year. So I wanted to discuss that. What are your thoughts on some games that are coming out, Arthur? Just in general, shot in the dark stuff that you're looking forward to.
Fucking back at work on Teams. I'm on mute. I still say because Rocksteady through executive decisions has forgotten what it's like to make a good Batman game, and from the multiple both trailers of the story, cinematic trailers, and the gameplay, I still say that new Lego Batman game is looking to be like the next quote unquote Arkham ish game without actually being the Arkham universe. Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight comes out May 29th.
Hmm.
I don't think it'll be like one of the. I don't think it'll be like fucking sell billions of fucking millions of copies like GTA 6 will, which we'll get to that.
Right.
But there's in terms of quality, drill. If you're to put Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight gameplay up against Suicide Squad Kill Justice League, which would you think was actually made by the actual Arkham Rocksteady team?
Right.
Lego.
Right.
So,
Yeah. Yeah.
and the fact that like it does have that Lego humor to it. If any of you have not played like a Lego game, you get your chuckle. You get your. So it's just pretty cool. I think that game has been. I think the hype or the marketing for it has been great, with their initial reveal and their additional content that they had at the Game Awards was just really fun. Bane. I still laugh watching the video of the trailer of Bane, Tom Hardy's Bane, giving his speech like, "You think the darkness is your ally, born into it, molded by it. I stepped on this. Oh, the red one. That's the worst one. You could have really been hurt." It's just, it's just like that's just classic Chef's Kiss. Lego fucking style humor that'll get they get a chuckle out of it, and so yeah. So that's one game. I will say what Drill too. One of the games I'm looking forward to doesn't have a release date yet. You were there on the party when I was losing my shit. Bandai Namco's Ace Combat 3. Ace Combat 3. Ace Combat 8. Ace Combat 8. Wings of Thief. I know arguably that's like a quote unquote niche thing, but let's be honest, arguably almost anything Bandai Namco makes is a niche thing.
Fair.
Dragon Ball Z, Gundam, shit, you know what I mean? So yeah, man, I just can't wait for that. There's a lot of games coming out, like of course Resident Evil next year. Put it this way, Drill. Looking at the list right now, there's no major AAA game I don't see myself stopping what I'm doing to buy day one, which includes GTA 6.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at.
Yeah, I think there's a couple things where I'm like, oh, that looks pretty good. But nothing where I'm like, fuck, I want to buy that once that comes out. I know. So it looks like Resident Evil Requiem. It looks like it's slated for February 27th
Yeah.
of this year.
And just to be clear, that does not mean we think those games will be bad. Like no,
Yeah,
it's just between the fact that I haven't played Resident Evil 8 and more, and I'm sure you're in a similar boat.
yeah,
Again, us not buying a day one does not think like, oh, they think Resident Evil Requiem would be trash. No,
right.
it's just more like I'm I'm rarely a day one type of person, and Jarrell, for the most part, I think you are too, because day one AAA, it runs the risk of being like, oh, day one patch servers, blah 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 blah, but it continues. So I just want to clarify, it doesn't mean like, oh, we think these games would be fucking ass. No, it's just like for reasons I'm not buying it. I'm not buying Resident Evil or other day one. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, typically for me, I don't typically buy Resident Evil games day one either. I like the games. I just don't feel like for me they're ones that I'm like, yes, I gotta buy it once it releases. It just hasn't been my bag in that particular notion, but it does look really good. And there's still some other Resident Evils that I still need to play that kind of buy me some time. As far as for games, I'm really, really excited for. Games I'm relatively excited for. You got Phantom Blade Zero, which is a fighting game that's we've kind of been waiting for a long time, and it's going out for PlayStation. So that's PlayStation exclusive, release timed exclusive. It'll be out for Windows as well, but excited for that. Pragmata is a really interesting one with the little girl that seems like she has powers or something, and the dude in the suit's trying to protect her through the journey. So they showed a decent amount of that through the Game Awards. So that looks kind of interesting. The James Bond game's kind of funny because it's like this doesn't need to exist, but okay. Like it doesn't look terrible, and then they add Lenny Kravitz as the bad guy, which I like Lenny Kravitz, but it's kind of random. But I'm like, it's fine, whatever. But that's not a game I'm gonna buy, pay $60, $70 for day one. Talking about Grand Theft Auto 5, man. You know what's funny, Arthur, and I don't know if you agree with me on this. Six, sorry. Grand Theft Auto 5 came out a while ago. Grand Theft Auto 6. And curious to see what your thoughts are on this, Arthur, but I feel like this is the first time in a long time where the interest of wanting the game, I think, is actually going to affect the sales numbers of it. And I know the game's still going to make $1 billion X amount of time, but I think the interest, I think, really is going down more than we imagine, especially with kind of this weird, just like the weird stuff happening in the news when it comes to like them like letting out go a bunch of people, and then just like the constant bring delaying the game multiple times, and I think some people are just like, this is annoying at this point, I'm glad that they're trying to do it right, and not release a dud. I really wish that they would just fucking release the PC version alongside with the console. And they might have to at this point, to be honest, because I think the more they delay the game, the more they have to re-show gameplay and they have to remarket it and re-hype up. Right? They released like 3 different trailers last year, and we were excited. We were hyped up, like, all right, this is gonna be awesome, you know what I mean? And then all that shit happens, and then they push it back. It's like they kind of have to re-hype up everybody again, So it's frustrating, and I understand why there's some people that are like, I don't even care anymore, But I think people are more emotionally invested to make a decision like that more than ever, I think, in my opinion. The game will be bonkers. And I know this is a game they're trying to make that'll be monetizable for the next 7 years, like GTA 5. I don't know if people realize that. Like they're basically making like a World of Warcraft essentially, where like they want the game to be mainly profitable on GTA Online. Like they don't give a fuck about a story. They'll make a good story, but they're gonna be making something that's gonna be monetizable like GTA 5. So So yeah, and that's their focus, I think, overall. But I don't know. I mean, I know you kind of talked about your thoughts on this before, but I guess if you could, kind of reiterate your interest at this point when it comes to the game.
This is the age where it's like you no longer have to wait for one good game. Like, look back in like the top 5 games of all. Look at like the top 5 games the last couple of years. Hogwarts Legacy, Lethal Company, Peak, Helldivers. You know, what I mean, so gone are the days of like one or two AAA companies like holding the whole market, hostage. And like, I do think the hype for this game is on the downtrend. Again, is it plummeting? No, but it's definitely a downtrend because when that game first came out, like again, like YouTube, everyone was watching the YouTube trailer, everyone was watching, everyone's listening to the Tom Petty song, the long, "Love Is a Long Road" because it's a trailer song, and between delay and delay and delay, it's like, well, what's happening since it's been delayed? All these games have come out, all these updates are being announced, all these year roadmaps are coming out, and people are just playing, like really just generally really fun games, solo or friends. Like look at Arc Raiders. Like I still think Arc Raiders, as pauper as it is, I still think it's not talked about enough that Arc Raiders has more sales and players than Call of Duty. That's fucking insane. There's no fucking way, Drill. During the days of Black Ops 2, would you have said some no name fucking game wasn't an outsell Call of Duty? No fucking way.
Yeah.
And here we are. So I don't know. Like I said, between delays and whatnot, and leaks, I don't know. Like most people, like I feel like what continues some games longer than they should to a point, it's like streamers and their community. Because I'm not saying like certain games are bad, but some people will be like, "Oh, I'll play this game." And it's like because their influencers like play that game. It's like I'm gonna play that game. It's like no offense, but one of our homies ditched us for Helldivers 2 for Overwatch, and I'm like, "Oh, are you fucking serious, my dude?" And so,
See, I'm gonna spin it as if he wanted to make sure that I had a spot to play, so he sacrificed himself and dropping out, so I could play with the rest of you guys.
he made the ultimate sacrifice so Joel can drive. But
Yeah.
I don't know. Again, I used to work retail in this world. Will Helldivers. Will GTA 6 sell? Absolutely. But if the question is the hype right now the exact same as what it was when it was first announced? No, it's gone down.
Yeah.
I also say this too, Drell. I don't know where the fuck these ads are coming out. Where like this game's been in the works for 10 years. Like, no, it hasn't. Their CEO and other executives like come out and fucking said like, no, this is years back. Like, no, we're just focusing on GTA 5. We're not doing shit. Like they like openly said that. So it's like either that
Yeah.
was like a ploy to make didn't like the like subvert expectations around GTA 6, which I think is bullshit because how much money they're making off fucking shark cards, and tale as old as time. Look at like the 5 year release window of previous GTA's where it was like GTA 3, GTA Vice City, GTA San Andreas, all this shit, and then all top 20, top 10 games of all time for a lot of people. And you look at the release window over like 10 fucking years of GTA 5. No, they fucking were not working on GTA 6 for this long. Have they been working on it for some time? Sure, but I don't think of how much. And again, to like not like conspiracy hat this shit, old man yelling at clouds. But remember, Joel, you remember that story of how that one guy fixed GTA 5's online loading time by 70%
Yeah.
over like 12 hours.
They
So
only
you're
gave him
telling
like
me
10,000 bucks. I'm like, bro, he demands he should get like six figures because you guys are making easily way more money a month.
You're gonna tell me this billion-dollar fucking company that's supposedly been caring about their games, supposedly working on this game for 10 years, didn't know how to fix their own fucking load time for 10 years? Shut up. No fucking way. There's no way that the same executive and producer team did not care to make GTA 5 more efficient, was also secretly working on GTA 6 in the background just to have it delayed this long. No. There's no.
Yeah.
No, the math is not mathing. Again,
It's not
will it be
mathing.
fun? Will it be fun? Sure. Will it be popular? Absolutely. But again, this whole like, guys, they've been working this for 10 years. Like, no, they haven't.
False. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
like, and like working on it means what? They sent somebody 10 years ago sent an email, said, should we make GTA 6? I don't know. Because how many times like Drell, think of Anthem and like think of Star Wars, what's it called? Fate of the Old Republic, or what's new, the game that was revealed, Fate of the Republic, the new one?
Fate of the Republic, yeah.
Yeah. Trailers like that come out, and even like, what is it, Drell? Even the new Elder Scrolls 6, where we will see a trailer, we will see the game quote unquote existing, and then immediately executives come out and say like, oh, we have not worked on this at all. All we have done is what you just saw. And that's how it was for Anthem. That's how it does. That's like Fate of the Old Republic. We've already heard like, hey, oh, cool. What's happening with Fate of the Old Republic? We made it a trailer, and that's it. Like, that is all the work that's been done. So that's why I'm saying that the double, triple down, the whole, like, it's in the works for 10 years. Like, an email was sent 10 years ago. Get over it.
Yeah. You
yeah,
know what? I'm sorry. I was going to say, you know what I was thinking too, Arthur? Because Xbox decided to throw in the towel, if you will, when it comes to like being a part of the console, the console race and whatnot, and now they're really just leaning over to PC. I think this is more of a reason why the game needs to come out for PC alongside with PlayStation, because they're not going to be working on GTA 6 for the Xbox Series X. Like, I feel like the technology is too old at this point. You know what I mean? Like, the console's over 5 years old at this point. It's like, for those people that don't have the console because they want to raise the price of those old ass consoles, the first time in history where consoles are going up after 5 years, they kind of have to fucking release it for PC at the same time, which will be the first time in the history of Grand Theft Auto where they've done that. Usually it's like a year plus where it comes out for PC after the console versions. But there's only really one big console that's going to be available for will be PlayStation. So releasing a digital version of it won't be enough, because I think you'll have people that don't have their Xbox anymore. A lot of people have sold their Xbox Series X's. You know what I mean? Especially after this is an Xbox bullshit and pushing Game Pass. And I don't think Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to be on Game Pass day one. I don't think it will. I could be wrong in this, but if it's not for Game Pass day one, which I don't think it will be because they will not make $1 billion, they're not gonna make their target right away. If they do that, they kind of have to release it for PC, because why? Magnus is a PC. Like, Xbox Magnus, Sarah Bond, she was like, oh, now you see the thinking that we're doing for these new consoles. Bitch, it's a PC. like you gotta release it for PC. So I'm sure they're talking to Rockstar like, hey, or Rockstar, excuse me, hey, you guys need to make a PC version, and it needs to release the same time as PlayStation, because we're making PCs now. We're out of the console game. So that's gonna change. And if they don't do that, that's gonna substantially change how their sales are gonna be.
Not to crush your dreams, but it's not going to be PC day one. I'll be put this way, Joe. I'll be
think
shocked.
about it. The
you're
Xbox Series X is 6 years old. Like,
you're not okay. Logically speaking, every single thing you said is correct. I still don't think it'll come out for PC.
You could be right. You absolutely could be right.
So again, because it comes down to like the middle of like what makes sense, what doesn't, and then you go to and you're like, oh wait, this is a gaming industry. Hey, Drew, what makes sense? Oh, for Rocksteady to make a good Batman game? Nah. make live service bullshit. So like I said, so it's not always like
Yeah.
you know like what makes sense, what's the correct move. It's just more like
Yeah.
what will they do regardless. You know what I mean?
I just think the perspective of from Grand Theft Auto 5, they had a whole other platform to sell their game on. Like think about how many 360 copies and Xbox One copies of Grand Theft Auto 5 that you sold at GameStop, right? It was almost like every day, if not every other day, I was selling a copy, and more so it was the Xbox version versus the PlayStation version. I mean, we sold it for both, for Christ's sake. But I remember seeing that green banner, on the case when we were selling it versus the other one. So now when 6 is coming out and Microsoft decided to say, fuck it, Game Pass, you know what I mean? And I'm sure Rockstar was like, fuck, like we have a whole ass other platform that we can't even really sell to. We can sell it on Xbox Series X, maybe, depending on the architecture and power of this GTA 6 game, which I know is a lot. PS5 will be fine, and then I'm sure they're going to be doing so like I just feel like as far as the whole other platform, I think it's gonna create complications in their sales, and then also we don't know as well if they want to try to make up for this. If Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to be, that might be the most expensive game. You know what I mean? They might do some Nintendo shit and make it $100.
I do wonder. I do wonder how many people like. I do wonder how many people like went away from the Xbox ecosystem. But
Me too. Me too.
The caveat at the same time, though, is how many are coming into the PC system now that the writing on the wall is like getting into PCs have to be more expensive than ever. That's my thing.
That's true. That's true.
That's my thing. It's a mix of everything's getting more expensive.
Yeah.
Console prices went up. Xbox prices up fucking twice.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
what's definitely taking the biggest hit with this price hike thing is because even before for console, like a lifetime console person like me, the quote unquote introduction pricing to PC was still like way high, and now it's only skyrocketing. So
yeah, that's true. That's very true. Those are good points.
I will say this: we called this shit from day one. The Xbox Series S had no reason to exist. It was only there it was really only there to just sell a cheaper version that wasn't a next gen console, because they said this is not a next gen console. It's just it's a different colored Xbox One, give or take. Like, don't know what they said, but they definitely said this is not the same performance, like significantly. So
and the crazier thing is, Microsoft sold more Series S's than Series X's. You know what I mean?
Those
like
parents want to buy not expensive shit for little Timmy.
Yeah. Yeah, but you're right. The series, in the grand scheme of things, the Series S didn't make any sense to design. Yeah, man, very interesting stuff. I mean, you could be right. You're probably bringing me back to reality, but I just feel like because Xbox is.
I'll say, sort of cut you off, Drell.
Yeah.
On our next topic of Drell's hopes, Half-Life 3. Sorry, bring up old wounds.
No, but you know what? And I know, like years and years has been happening. But the Steam Machine, like the Steam Machine is going to be coming out supposedly this year. The Steam Frame, the next Half-Life rumor is that they're going to release it with Half-Life 3. So we'll see what happens. I'm hopefully I play Half-Life 3 before I die. I have no idea. But that's kind of the next thing that people are leaning on. Like, oh my God, I hope, like, I really feel like it may be coming out alongside with it, but I don't know. We'll see. Not alongside with it, but like, I'll be playing Half-Life 3 on a Steam machine, but we'll see.
I think the only people that will play Half-Life 3 in their lifetime will be those that believe in the reincarnation theory. So Hindus, you guys live it up. Enjoy that shit. Drell and I, we'll both be long dust and warm food.
That's hilarious. Yeah, man. Yeah, crazy shit. So speaking of games and gaming news, I know we usually talk about Game Informer on this show and how much we love Game Informer. And it's been with us for a long time. We used to sell Game Informers as a prior job. You know, working at GameStop, that was one of our metrics or KPIs, if you will. Basically, you get the membership of the discounts, and it comes along with, also you get the subscription to Game Informer. So, we've just been familiarized with it, and then, we've given Game Informer a lot of kudos. As far as for just like how they just give us, they trim the fat, they give us, hey, what's coming out, what's this, like they organize that in a way that's very different than today's gaming media when they want to shove a bunch of ads in your face, have a bunch of people that are not familiar with the genre or the gameplay or being even gamers, and infuse a bunch of stuff that has nothing to do with the game in general. Like, and create a political commentary versus like, hey, like, how's the game? So at least Game Informer hasn't been that. But recently, Arthur, and obviously I don't want to speak for you. This is kind of my experience, and then I definitely get your thoughts. And the first bullet point for me is nothing to do with Game Informer at all. It's just the fact of life where it's just, I haven't really had time to sit down and read a Game Informer, even if it's digital magazines, because of everything going on. I haven't been able to really dedicate time to just fucking read it. But then when I do read it, Arthur, when I did read it, I feel like there's a lot of maybe shallow isn't the right word, but it's just like topics of different things they don't fucking really care about too much, and their focus is on different coverage. It's okay, and I feel like they've been having this median line of, I feel like they try not to take a side of like how they feel about something, maybe, and maybe that kind of annoys me in a bit. Like they enjoyed Call of Duty's Black Ops 7. Like they were like, yeah, this is great. This is a good
They gave Call of Duty a 7.5.
Yeah, a 7.5,
which we both agree is way the fuck too high.
Right. Right.
It's a for all the reviews, all the what's the kid saying, crash outs you've seen, we agree to all of it. You can't pause the story. People can join your lobby, or you can hear mics of other people even if they're not in your fucking game.
Yeah.
So Joe and I, by sheer luck, can be playing totally different campaigns, and he's trying to go through a cutscene, and I'm just like, oh, fart, boobs, tits, ass, and just shouting shit.
It's the lowest performing Call of Duty,
Multitude of reasons why the game's shit. When Game Informer gave it a 7.5, it was just like here's their ending quote, Drew. I know we don't do quotes that much anymore, but here's their ending quote. Despite its shortcomings and the campaign's lack of variety, Black Ops 7 is a, quote, solid entry solely for establishing new ways to play while making Call of Duty the social space it used to be. You lost me. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm like, it sounds like you said, it's like, that sounds like someone who's never played Call of Duty in their life. You know what I mean? Like, or just doesn't care about Call of Duty in general, or don't remember what an actual Call of Duty used to be.
We went from Gary Oldman encouraging us to break out of a Russian prison to this shit. Are you serious?
Yeah, man. Yeah, there's this one thing that annoyed me too. I will say that, and this led to me canceling my Game Informer subscription. I just said, you know what, this isn't really the magazine that I thought it was. It's more me than them. Some of it's them, but more it's me. But also, what I didn't like is that I paid for a year, right? And even though when I canceled it, a lot of times when you are subscribed to something, the subscription actually will expire until the end of what you actually canceled it for. So if I renewed
the renewal date.
The renewal date, exactly. So my renewal date was in June, right? It's fucking January, right? So they basically, instead of me having the Game Informer until June, they basically just cut off my subscription now. And I thought that was kind of...
And you paid for a year.
And I paid for a year. So I'm like, where's my 5 months? Like, you guys stole 5 months from me. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I feel. And it's kind of fucked up. I'm like, there's no other subscription service that would do that. I know you guys need money because you guys are producing magazines, which is like an age-old archaic thing in comparison. But I'm a customer who I used to sell your guys' fucking magazine to customers for 9 years. I said, and all of a sudden, you guys want to just cut my subscription entirely when my renewal date was in June. So that kind of pissed me off too.
Not even
That kind of pissed
Amazon.
me off
Not
too.
even Amazon does that.
Right.
Amazon,
I almost want to write them and say, hey, like I don't have any animosity, but I do want to say like
I would.
I might, be like, hey, I used to work for GameStop for 9 years. Like, I decided to cancel subscription, but I was under the assumption that this subscription would be aligned with other subscriptions as far as it canceling during the actual expiration date. You guys took 5 months from me. That's not something that I can't recommend your guys' magazine. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I don't know. But that's just me for me. That's me for me. I know I'm ranting, but to give me your thoughts on how you feel about Game Informer now.
And I'll say just to double down that I know, like I said, you paid for the year. You know what I mean? If
Yeah.
if this was a month thing, maybe, then yeah,
Yeah.
like, yeah, you
Sure.
cancel it January, you get fucking January, idiot. But yeah, it'll be worth an email to their customer service.
Oh.
I'll say I'll say this with Game Informer, minus Call of Duty, I thought the reviews have been pretty accurate. Octopath Traveler 0 out of 8. I don't know. I never played Metroid Prime. Maybe because Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, Metroid 4 Beyond. Maybe it was because the videos I saw were the traversing, which looked so fucking bland and laughingly bland and bad fucking graphics. I was surprised it got that high. Maybe the combat makes up for it. But here's my thought on Game Informer. I just think they have either bad luck, but you remember how... Okay, let's do a little time traveling back in the day. You remember how back in the day, the Madden covers was known as the Madden Curse? Because whoever made the cover would have a shit year the next year?
Yeah.
Yeah. Game Informer's covers.
The new Madden cover.
It has not been good.
Like Borderlands 4.
So, Borderlands 4, Masquerade Bloodlines 2, Ninja Gaiden 4 is the asterisk. Ninja Gaiden 4, it's more of a niche market.
Yeah, that one's supposed to be really good.
Outer Worlds 2, Dragon Age The Veilguard, Star Wars Outlaws, and again there are a handful of like exceptions, like Hades 2. Trying to like one sec, because for also side note, their shit's not in order. It's like maybe it is. Oh yeah, I guess it kind of is. So the newest one is the newest one is Dragon Quest 7 Reimagined, but all their other ones, like put this way, Joe, mainly when they first came back, their very first like printed cover when they got back was Borderlands 4. I don't know about everyone else, Drell. I just happened to get mine a week after Rennie Pitchford ran his fucking mouth online. So I'm like, oh man. And then their next one was Masquerade Bloodlines 2, which shit the bed because they had no business being a sequel because they removed so much shit from their first game, like it was a fucking Madden game. Ninja Gaiden 4, good game but niche market. And then Outer Worlds 2, which as we know was like, hey guys, is it good? Yeah, it's okay. Anything else? No.
It's kind of a flop salad, if you will. It's pretty disappointed.
It's a 7.5. It's Xboxes where they live. Where does the game? Where does day one Game Pass games live nowadays?
6, 7.
Shut up. I hate you.
I had to do it, but it's accurate.
You could have said 6 or 7, but no. You decide to mutually kamikaze both our neurons. What's that line from Billy Madison where it's like, everything you said has made everyone in this room that much more dumb because of you. So all I know is, it was a rough start. Going from Borderlands 4 to Masquerade Bloodlines 2, it was like, ooh, not a good start out the gate.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
But, yeah, man. It just, something just was sheer like that. Like the fact they're like, writing Pitchford's like, oh yeah, we'll get a better PC. And then console players are like, it doesn't work on my console too. Well, it sounds like your fucking problem. And then Game Informer's like, God, motherfucker. Hey everyone, here's our debut. Return the form. You know, hey, Game Informer's back from the dead.
Yeah.
Borderlands 4, everybody.
Mighty Keith's video on that is so funny. It's probably my favorite Mighty Keith skit where he plays as the Borderlands 4.
Mm-hmm.
Randy Pitchford. Yeah, that was fucking hilarious.
Yep.
But yeah, man, that's kind of where I'm at. It's kind of where I'm at. Are you playing anything specifically right now, besides Helldivers that you're diving into? What are you playing before we close out?
No, I'm just getting back into Helldivers. Their new Warbond coming up. It's all about silences. Ooh, Joel, you'll like it because they have their new Warbond coming out. They have a lure mine, so it's a mine, but it lures the enemy towards it. So you'll like that.
Nice. Yeah, I gotta get that Gatling gun, man. I wonder if there's another gun that I think it might be on the silent one. There's a crossbow. There's a crossbow in the game.
You have to check with Ricky, but
okay.
Yeah. There's
crazy.
There's an exploding crossbow.
Oh, okay. Nice. Yeah, man, we gotta do some more playing Fearville tonight. I'm down. Because I need to get that fucking Gatling gun and unlock some stuff.
Jarrell wants to go burr. Oh, real quick. So for those of you that have been watching the stream, real quick rant before you finish, Jarrell, or rant or shit post. So I gifted Jarrell through Steam some credits for Warbonds, and it wasn't because like, wow, Arthur's a good friend. No, because I'm like, Jarrell, your fucking drip's embarrassing us.
Yo, he treated me like those dudes in San Andreas. It's embarrassing being around with you. Damn, CJ. I was like, damn, you treat me like CJ? That's crazy.
So for context, it's because up until like, what was it, a week ago, Jarrell had no Warbonds because he wasn't spending money in the game. The only time he really played was he played with us. So if you only play so often, you only get like 10 super credits per like 1 to 2 matches. Yeah, which is the equivalent of 10 cents. Then yeah, it's gonna take some fucking time to do it. People are like, well, what if you just farm it? It's like you weren't listening. We only play like 2 to 5 matches like here and there.
Yeah.
It's not like we play daily. But it was really funny. I was going through a few Bush Lights, and I'm like, I just unlocked the new armor. Ricky just unlocked the new armor. Bacon just unlocked the new armor. I'm just like, and there's basic.
I should have the same default shit for the launch of the game. You're like, Jarrell.
Like we're rocking.
Check your emails.
Like,
wait, what?
Like we're like, ooh, we got them new Air Force Ones. Jarrell's over here showing up with like the same New Balances from Skechers 20 fucking years ago. And so I was like, here, treat yourself.
Yeah, get some drip.
Oh no, thank me because don't worry about that. Nah, you're embarrassing us.
That was hilarious. I was like, I appreciate it, and then also fuck you.
So if you can't tell, the newest Warbond Jarrell's unlocked is I think it's called Python Commandos.
Yeah.
The one where you eventually get the minigun. So
yeah.
Jarrell wants to go burr.
I do.
We will help Jarrell go burr.
Most definitely. All right, folks. Well, hey, that's going to be it for this episode. It's going to be a good year of games. I'm hoping we'll see. But again, Gamers Fly Podcast each and every Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, discussing all things games and more. For yours, Jarrell. With me is Arthur Thomas.
It'll be with the trip that was mentioned earlier. It'll be a few weeks till you see us again.
Yes, indeed. All right, guys. Thanks so much. We will see you next time.